Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for your support in 2019, and honestly a lot of you have booked for 2020, and I just want to say that I truly don't think that my business would be as successful as it was if it wasn't for YouTube. I think a lot of my subscribers, or excuse me, a lot of my clients have come from subscribers, and it's just awesome that you trust me. It's awesome that you keep coming back for more trips, and I just really love the relationships that I've formed with some of you as my clients. I primarily focus on Disney, specifically Disney World. However, I can do Disneyland in California, and I can do Disney Cruise Line. I would say my second highest performing thing is Universal. I can book Universal Orlando, and just recently we can actually start booking Universal Hollywood. I actually just did a training this year on Universal Studios in Orlando, and I feel like I gained so much more knowledge. Universal loves travel agents, and they are just awesome with giving us all the information that we need and want. I think Universal is a very affordable vacation. I think Universal can be a very fun vacation. I've made it abundantly clear, you know, I prefer Disney over Universal. However, the second time we went, we were more prepared. It was just Jeff, Trevor, and I. I took Dramamine, which was huge. And I honestly just kind of walked around and really enjoyed a lot of the sights and sounds, and it was a lot of fun and really enjoyable. And I know that some people are not Disney people, and so I love that there is a place for them to go and vacation and fall in love with a theme park. And then the last thing that I really focus on is cruises. I can do all-inclusive, but I honestly just don't. I have one client that's kind of a repeat client that I'm working on with her for a all-inclusive vacation, but as for now, that's about it. And I love what I do. I honestly, planning each trip is different. And you know, it's a really fun experience. It's really fun planning this. It's really fun getting pictures after the fact. It's a lot of fun. And I just hope to continue to grow and enjoy it. You know, it's a fun job in the fact that I can also, you know, be a para during the week, during the school year. I can go in late enough that I can still do dining and fast pass for clients. I can still make payments. I can still apply promotions. And oftentimes I'll just kind of come home and finish up and tie up loose ends. Oftentimes my clients will kind of text me or email me or send me a Facebook message throughout the day, and I'll attack it whenever I get home. And it works. It works really well. As for this channel and Walt Disney Wednesdays, I think I have one other Universal video to film or to edit and post, and I have one Disney Springs video to edit and upload, and then that's all I have for travel vlogs. So I wanted to do, after the holidays, I wanted to do some sort of weekly video that I could do every day that was on a topic, whether it be about, you know, Universal hotels, or things that I think are worth it, or things that I don't think are worth it, or just any travel topic possible that I could do a video on. I would like to do it, even if it's just a couple minute video, or if you want to hear like a story time about something or my thoughts on something. So I was hoping that you guys could leave the comments down in this video and let me know kind of some ideas for that, because I would really like to kind of answer some of your questions or tell experiences or whatever. I think that would be a lot of fun. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for Walt Disney Wednesday until we can travel again. So are we traveling in 2020? So 2019 was an awesome year for us. We kind of ended 2018 and we left Disney on New Year's Eve. So we technically didn't go to Disney this year as a family. However, I kind of count that as it. So we had a wonderful, I think it was like 11 or 12 days at Disney in the very end of 2018. And then in April, Jeff and I took our very first cruise. We cruised on a very small, older ship, which was perfect for our first cruise. And I would highly recommend that if you think that you're going to cruise again, start small and then you can kind of move your way up. After we did that cruise, we had a cruise booked for the kids in the fall, and we realized the kids aren't there yet. They're not ready yet. We need to wait till Ellie's a little bit older to go on a cruise. She's still too young, and honestly, Casey's still too young. If we're gonna have them in their own room with a balcony, if we're gonna have them on a cruise ship around other people, they kind of got to get along a little bit better. If we're gonna be in that close of quarters, and then for excursions, Ellie just needs to be older. She's just too young, and honestly, Casey is probably old enough, but he's still too little, and he couldn't do a lot of the things, and so we have to kind of hold that off. But Jeff and I had an awesome trip. We got to go to Belize and to Costa Maya in Mexico, and we just loved it. And then we actually got to go to Disney a few days. I thought he was going to tell me no. I was kind of joking one day, and he's like, sure, if you want to, because it was our anniversary trip. And I was like, heck yeah, like if you tell me I can go to Disney, I'm going to book it. So he and I got to go to Disney this year. We actually got to stay at Saratoga Springs in this beautiful room. And we honestly just had an amazing trip. And then in August, I got to go to a Universal training. So it was just going to be Jeff and I, and then we decided, you know what, life is short. We promised my son that we would take him for his 14th birthday, and then we didn't get to because we were in Disney for his 14th birthday, that we would take him to Universal. So we took him to Universal. It's kind of like a late 14th birthday present, early 15th birthday present. Let's get some mom and dad time because you're growing up, and before you know it, you're going to be out of our house. And it was so much fun. I'm going to do that for all of my kids. Aubrey's already talking about her trip. She's asking if she can go on a cruise, so I think that that's what we may do. A very quick, you know, 3 or 4 night cruise is what we would probably do for her, but we are definitely going to take a personalized trip with one child only when they each turn 14. I mean, when Aubrey turns 14, that'll be, Trevor will be 16 or 17, so honestly he could probably watch the kids for us, so my mom can just kind of be back up. But so we went to Universal, and then I asked Jeff, I'm like, can we do the Halloween party? He's like, I guess. Like, yeah. And so we got to do that, and that was just such a fun trip. We really enjoyed it. And then in September we took our first beach family trip, and we only took it for a few days because I didn't think that the kids would enjoy it and be able to handle it, but they loved it. And we definitely started a new tradition with that, and we are very close to the kind of like Florida, Alabama, Georgia beach areas, really close to the Florida ones. I think it took us like 4 hours to get there, maybe 5. And so we definitely are going to probably do that every year. We went over fall break and it was dead. There was no one around. We were debating doing it on spring break, but I'm not quite sure. I'm going to see the prices, but you know, we're kind of torn too. We have a week in February, a week in April, a week in September, a week in November, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks around Christmas, and then we have all summer off. I work in education as well, so you know, I can't just take time off whenever I want. I can take off a day here and there. So originally at the beginning of the year, we were thinking we were going to go to Disney for either February or April, but then with us buying a house and all that stuff, we're not quite sure if we want to do that this year, this soon. We may just go to the beach for one of those. We're not quite sure. And then it was, okay, well, maybe we'll go during like May, end of May, or in July when my husband's vacation kicks over. But you know, again, buying a house, I don't know if I want to buy a house like right before we're supposed to move or right after we move. I think that that would be a little bit crazy. So then it was kind of like, okay, are we going to do it over fall break where we've been to there, you know, so many times that time of year, and then we can really only go for a week. I kind of like going when we have a little bit more time because I kind of like a 1.5 week long trip. Or we can go over Thanksgiving, or we can go over Christmas again. Honestly, going over Christmas did not bother us, but we kind of woke up early, rope dropped, and we're out of the parks by like 3 o'clock, and then we just hung out in our resorts or Disney Springs or whatever. So we will be going to Disney sometime next year. No, we do not know when. So yes, we will go to Disney. We don't know when. We do not know where we will stay yet. We honestly really enjoyed All-Star Movies last time. It honestly will kind of depend on where I get a travel agent rate, what they have available for what we want to spend. We are in the mindset of we just don't care about a hotel. We would rather just save the money on it. Obviously there are perks to staying at a DVC resort with the, you know, free laundry and things like that. But for us, it'll just be whatever's in the budget then. We won't do park hopper tickets. We'll do 1 park per day tickets. And then we're actually debating splitting our trip into a split stay so we can do some dining. because we have a lot of dining things that we want to do. We would like to take the kids to Coral Reef. Jeff and I did that. We would like to take the kids to Storybook Dining. Jeff and I did that. We would like to take the kids, they want to do sci-fi and 50s primetime. There was some other dining that we really wanted. We want to take them to Beaches and Cream, which is not worth being on the dining plan for, and things like that. So yes, I hope to do Disney this year. We are actually going to kind of do like a Disney Universal split when we go and be able to do both theme parks. And you know, so I'm hoping to kind of go for like a week and a half. And then we will go to the beach again because we really enjoyed that. So definitely let me know any travel related questions, themes, any videos I can do for you.